You better grow your business now, and if the Terminator comes, it comes. Always, always add personal or customer story to the content. Did you hear me? I need to see story from your people. And one of the things that we have to understand is time is the one thing that we can't get back, but we can multiply how much we can do in a given period of time. AI allows us to do that if you're using it the right way. You better grow your business now, and if the Terminator comes, it comes. That's outside of your circle of influence, just so you know. What's within your circle of influence is that you can learn this stuff that can take one person and have them do the work of 3 or 4 or 5 people now all of a sudden. So if we look at how technology has really just changed in modern times, first we had the internet. 25 years ago, removes the barriers to start a business. Then we have Web 2.0, which was social media. That removed the barriers to connection. And then we had mobile, which removed the barriers to purchase. And then we had cloud, which removed the barriers to collaboration. And then we had generative AI, which removes the barriers to creation. And now it's becoming not just creation, but also recommendation, which is where you get affected from a search perspective. So in the next 18 months, here's what's going to happen with the River Pools website. And it's going to happen, and I'm going to be the first to do it in the home improvement space unless somebody here beats me to it. You're going to come to my website. You're going to see me like we're on a Zoom call. I'm going to welcome you. Hey, thanks for visiting River Pools. I'm Avatar Marcus. No, I'm not him. I'm using his brain. It's great. I'm using all the information he's ever put on this website, which allows me to answer any question that you have right now. Now listen, you've got 2 options right now. You can ask me any question you want. You can do it audio, or you can type it in. I'll answer them for you right now. Or if you would like, I can just go ahead and give you an estimate right now for your project. Which would you prefer? My commitment to our visitors to our site will always be that I will tell them, this is Avatar Marcus, or Avatar, in my case, maybe Christian, but it's going to be one of us speaking to them. Right now, digital avatars exist, and they're getting better and better every single day, but they don't act as a world-class chatbot yet. But in order for you to have a world-class chatbot that uses information from you, well, you've got to have that content on your site. That's why when this comes, if you haven't done any form of they ask you answer at all, you're not going to have a great input so as to deliver a great personalized experience. Now let me say this too, with all of the content that we discussed earlier, you should always edit it. Do not just have AI do it and leave it. And always, always add personal or customer story to the content. Did you hear me? I need to see story from your people. There's 5 major ways that you can offer self-service that you want to start thinking about right now with your clients. Now, the first one is called self-assessment. An assessment is when somebody essentially scores themselves, gives themselves a readiness score. So for example, hypothetically, you could create an assessment that says, on a scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the most, do you need to replace your roof? That's an example of an assessment, okay? Or on a scale of 1 to 10, how much would we use our outdoor kitchen, right? And you could actually create an assessment that would show someone, just like I can with a swimming pool, how much they would use it. So that's a scoring technique, all right? And people love it because they are in what? Control. Exactly. Well said. Now, the second one is self-selection. What is self-selection? That's when you give website visitors, online visitors, the ability to make a choice without being forced to talk to a salesperson. So what's an example of that? So let's say that you offer multiple types of patios, multiple types of sidings, multiple types of shingles, whatever the thing is. So let's say the person is debating between, and forgive me for sounding dumb, 25 and 35 year shingles. I'm just throwing it out there, okay? And so you have a tool on your site that asks a series of questions, just like you would in the sales process, that at the end of that makes them a recommendation of, hey, based on what you just said, here's what you should go with. Number 3, self-pricing. Self-pricing is going to be massive. Self-pricing is the big game changer, and we're already seeing it in this space. Now, to me, it's not so much self-pricing as it is estimation tool on your website, an estimation calculator on your website. We're going to dive into this. I will tell you this, within the next 5 years, over 90% of all home improvement companies will have a pricing estimator on their website. You'll be one of them. We're just beginning. Now, your next one is self-configuration. This is really prominent in home improvement. Self-configuration is a tool on your site that allows the person to build or design the thing they want to build or design. Once again, when they get to build or design it, they have a sense of ownership in their sunk costs now. And because they're sunk costs, they're more committed to whoever provided them with that experience. Okay? And then finally, you've got self-scheduling. This is when they're able to schedule time with a salesperson without being forced to talk to a human first. So those are the 5 major ways that you're going to be able to offer self-service. And you can do all of these right now.